Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? It's Real Life NASA. I know it's been a while. Had to sit back. I had to, you know, just take some time to myself. Sometimes it's good to just sit back and just get away from the world for a little bit. Work on yourself. Because when you sit back and you're by yourself and you're away from the outside noise, you start to realize things that didn't come to light before. This is why I always believe in the saying isolation, the period of isolation. Because I've been in a period of isolation for quite some time now, for the past couple of years. But in 2025, and even going into late 2024, into 2025 now, because believe it or not, we are only 2 months into 2025. 2 months, people. And I've really just been sitting back, working on myself mentally, spiritually, even physically with me working out. Excuse me. But one thing I've realized is that I don't think I've ever been in a healthy relationship. And granted, I understand that relationships they go through their ups and downs. We're gonna have problems. You know, there's gonna be times where you know we're not gonna be able to stand each other because we're always around each other. There's gonna be times where we're gonna agree to disagree or just disagree, and sometimes we're not gonna want to talk to each other. That's cool. That's healthy. That's marriage. That's relationship. But I'm talking about. I don't think I've ever been in a healthy relationship. It's always been something, and I think that the problem is I'm such a caring person, and I see the good in people so much that it overshadows my judgment, and that could be a problem. Sometimes you can see the good in somebody so much. You don't want to be judgmental like the next person. You don't want to look at the person as a problem, or disrespect them any kind of way that you overlook red flags per se. You overlook some problems that they have, or you know that you know what this person might not be it. I, I, I'm I am victim of that. I am victim of having such a good heart and being so different, being so understanding that I overlook people. And I put myself in situations that I know I shouldn't be a part of. I used to put myself in situations that I know I shouldn't be part of. Now I just stay away. As soon as I see something that I don't like, I'm out of here. But honestly, I really honestly don't know if I ever been in a healthy relationship. And what I mean by healthy relationship is we got problems, we go through things, but you're not going anywhere. I've never been in a situation where we both build each other up. We both got each other's back. I've never been in that situation. All the situations I've been in, all the relationships I've been in, is I've either I've had to I've had to be okay with the way this person acts because they've been in relationships where they don't know how to love properly, they don't know how to express themselves properly, they don't know how to communicate properly, or they look at me and say, "Oh, you're too romantic. Oh, you're too caring. Oh, you're too this. You're too that." So it looks like I'm complaining, or it looks like I'm whining, or it looks like I'm crying. I've never been in a situation where the love I have for you or the love I have for her It's reciprocated. I've never been in that type of situation. Now that I think about it, and then the people that I've been with, there's always been something wrong. Whether she's been in a bad relationship, so she don't know how to love. So I showed her how to love, and when I showed her how to love properly, she got up and she left because I was too much to deal with. You ever been with somebody and you kept it real with them and you gave them the real spill of you, and then they sit back and say, "Oh, you're too much to deal with. I can't deal with this right now. I need a break." Let me be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. Me personally, I don't believe in breaks. Either we're gonna be together or we're not. I'm 38 years old, ladies and gentlemen. There is no such thing as breaks to me. I don't like this. I don't like this era that we come from where it's stop and it's start and it let's let's take a break. Let's sit down for a couple months. I'm not gonna keep doing that. No, honestly, I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna go with me. We start something, we gonna finish that. Ain't no breaking up with me. That's not how this goes. I'm not a kid anymore. This is not. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I'm not a teenager anymore. And I could honestly sit back and I could honestly say where I went wrong at is I didn't set the boundaries. I didn't set the standard. I allowed the person I was with to take control of the relationship, not on some controlling type of thing, but I didn't want conflict, so I just okay, that's my woman. I gotta deal with that. No, sometimes you gotta tell that person right off the back, hey, look, this is what I'm about. This is what it's gonna be. I'm not gonna I'm not going to deal with you having these guy friends. I'm not going to deal with we together, but you don't want to spend no time with me. I'm not gonna deal with me feeling uncomfortable or me feeling or me not feeling safe. Now, when I say me not feeling safe as a man, this is what I mean by me not feeling safe by the woman that I'm with. At no given time, ladies, listen to this. At no given time when you're with a good man, should he ever in his life feel like he can lose you to somebody else. And I know people are like, well, I don't want somebody that don't nobody else want. I do. I want somebody that is for me. I want somebody that respects my opinion, values my loyalty, and she has to be loyal too. I want somebody that's going to look at me and say, yo, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I saw this I saw this reel the other day, right? And the reel said this. This guy said, first of all, I'm not gonna talk to a woman that I know is not crazy about me. The woman that I fall in love with has to be in love with me and crazy about me. Damn near obsessed with me. And that's how I feel. Because when I love hard. And I love correct. Before I didn't know how to love correct. But being away from my ex and breaking up with her, I learned that I know how to love corrects. And honestly, the problem is I was with somebody who didn't know how to love me properly and didn't love me as much as I loved her. And it showed because if she did, she wouldn't have left. She and loving me properly and being super in love with me means spending time with me. We're always together. That's my best friend. But you can't say you're somebody's best friend, but you're never around. You're never there. You want to spend time with other people more than you want to spend time with me. You want to be by yourself. I'm no longer gonna be around somebody and we can't spend time together, or we can't talk, or this, that, or third. The person that I, the person that I'm going to be with, or God's going to bring into my life, is a person that is going to be so in love with me that she's going to keep me on my toes. Take me. We're going to do things together. We're going to build a happy life together. Because in my next relationship, in my next relationship, I promise to break generational curses. Because I am not here to date, just to date for 6 months, just to date for a year, just to date for 2 years, just to date for 3 years. My next move is I want to get married. So if the person I am with is not somebody that wants to get married, do not be around me. If you don't want a lifetime commitment, do not be around me. Because I understand from my past relationships that I was not in a healthy relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand that now. And because I understand that, and because I'm saying it out loud, and because I've thought about it, I'm saying that when do we change? When we know we wasn't treated right, when we know we weren't respected, when we know when we know we deserve better, when do we go get better? When do we allow ourselves to go be happy? Because it happens to all of us. It does. We've all been in a relationship too long when we know we should have walked away from because we love that person and we tried to make it work. We all know that we've seen people who don't look like the person that we would go for, but they would hold us down properly. We've all been there. So now I don't go for looks, I go for happiness. Yes, it's true. I may be a lot to deal with. I may be a lot to handle. So if you can't deal with me, if you cannot handle me, here's what you can do. Go find somebody that can do less for you. Go find that simple dude that just y'all can just sit around and smoke weed and drink and just look at TV. Cause I got goals, and the person that I'm with, the next person I'm gonna be with, I want us to chase our goals. See, here's the thing, ladies. Real men just want loyalty, peace, and support. I want loyalty, peace, and support. I want you to support me even when my dreams don't, even when my ideas don't seem like they make sense. I want you to be loyal. That means when we're away from each other, you're still gonna be loyal. You're not gonna entertain these dudes. Because if you can entertain these dudes, that means you're too accessible. I don't like a person that's at everybody's face. Just be in my face. Even when I get tired of you, still be in my face. And loyalty goes a long way. I believe in loyalty. That's my code. Loyalty. Loyalty over love. And a lot of people sit up there and they get upset when I say loyalty over love. Like, you know why they get upset, bro? Because they don't understand it. They don't understand it. They feel like I can love you and I'm going to continue to love. No, no, don't just love me. Be loyal. I'd rather you be loyal because when you're loyal to me, I'm going to learn. I'm going to love you correctly. How you move towards me is how I'm going to move towards you. For here on out, we're giving out the same energy. You don't talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. You feel like you don't have to call me every day? Okay, fine. Then I'm not going. I'm gonna just take your number out my phone. You feel like we don't have to talk every day? How? First of all, where does this make sense that we're in a relationship and you feel like we don't have to talk every day? Where? Where does this make sense? Where we're in a relationship and you feel like you don't have to call me because you don't have nothing to talk about? No. When we're in a relationship, when we're with somebody, when you're with somebody, it's things that have to happen. You have to communicate, and that means talking on the phone. If you don't want to talk on the phone, bring your ass over to the crib. Say, hey, I'm about to come pick you up. See, it's certain things that people are too okay with. You know why? Because they watch social media. They believe the stuff they see on TV. Y'all better turn your TV off, like Kendrick said, because I'm breaking generational curses. Respect and loyalty. That's what I'm about. And no way, shape, or form, in no time ever, will I let anybody disrespect me again. In my last relationship, I felt disrespected. And the funny thing is, the funny thing is, this pastor I was watching on YouTube said, or it might have been on Instagram. The pastor said, when you're not equally yoked with your partner, when you when you get angry out of emotion because your partner's not gonna understand you. So you're gonna feel like you're being overly emotional about these things because your partner can't comprehend you. So when you're not equally yoked, which means if this relationship is not brought together by God or whatever you believe in, the higher power, the universe, whatever you believe in, that's gonna put you through a struggle. And I learned that. That's why I said I don't think I was ever in a healthy relationship because I was always putting myself in situations where I was just with somebody because they accepted me for being in a wheelchair. Oh, she accepted me for being in a wheelchair, so I can look past a lot of things and we can make it work. That toxic, when you get older, that toxic shit don't work no more. That toxic shit don't work no more. I'm about my peace. I'm about my respects. I'm about the loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Gotta think about it. A lot of us haven't been in healthy relationships. We just have a type that we like, and we have a type that we go for. But in actuality, the type that we like is probably not the type that we need to be with. We need to be with somebody that's gonna bring peace to your relationship and to your marriage. Because you gotta think about it. When it comes to the relationship builds up to a marriage. Because now I'm starting to look at things like, all right, this is why I'm single, right? I'm single because the relationship that I want to go for is something that's going to lead to marriage. I'm not about to sit over here and just talk to you because it's cool and we just vibe. And first of all, I'm 38. I don't give a damn about no vibes. I'll be at the crib by myself, chilling. I don't give a damn about no vibes. And I don't like when people say females say let's just vibe because, bro, you vibing with me, you vibing with him. I don't want somebody that everybody's cool with, everybody talks to. I want somebody who's low key, quiet, freaking don't like talking to people, don't like being around people, but she love being around me. I love that. I love that. And honestly, if you're not looking to marry, I don't want it around me. See, I talk with the intentions of marrying. We talk to date, we date to marry. As you can see, I'm very intentional with everything that I do now. Very intentional. So if you've never been in a healthy situation, let it go. A lot of times we're in bad relationships because we force that because we think that's what we need. But I'm the type of person that I want to be with somebody for the rest of my life. I don't like hoeing around. I don't like being a hoe. So I'm not going to just date to date. I'm dating to marry. because I am no longer going to put myself while I'm in an unhealthy relationship ever again. Next time, when you sit up here, you go through problems with your girl, and you wonder why it's not working. Understand that y'all might not be equally yoked, which means y'all might not be made for each other. Y'all might not be a fit for each other. Y'all just trying to make it work because y'all don't want to give up on each other. Even though a great relationship is somebody, it's two people who won't give up on each other. But that comes with what it comes with an exception. The exception is this: y'all have to have a mutual understanding. She can't bring you drama. You can't bring one person peace and another person gives you drama. That doesn't work. You have to have a mutual understanding. Find the person that makes you happy. Be with the person that can build you up and make you into a better person. Don't be with a person that you think you need to be with. Go be with the person that you need to be with. I'm Rude Life NASA. Peace.